one day we go out drinking as a group, and we're drinking, and after the night is over, I'm on my way home, and I get pulled over by the cops. I get charged with DUI and second-degree assault. The officers were pretty, I felt that they were abusive with me, but when you're intoxicated, you don't know what you're doing. So I ended up fighting them, and they arrested me. I remember that I was in the back of the car, and I was a mess. I was crying. I said, God, why is my life so bad? I had this flashback of just everything that was happening in my life, one thing after another. And then I heard a voice say, when are you going to stop fighting me? When are you going to surrender your life to me? I started weeping, and I said, now, Lord, help me, because I don't know how to change. And I remember I was just crying. I get to the jail. They put me in a jail cell by myself. And I remember it was cold. It was a cold concrete floor. And I was just like this, and I was just holding myself, and I was crying. And I said, God, I don't know how to change. I want to change, and I don't know how to. I felt like I have no control of my life, God. How are you going to change me? Everything that I do in my life goes bad. God, help me, because if you're real, I do want to change. I want to get out of this life. If you're real, God, get me out of stripping. And I promise to serve you, God. And then all of a sudden I'm like this, and I look up, and I was sober, like supernaturally. I said, this is so weird. This is so weird. And I look up, and then I begin to just cry even more. And as I'm crying, I can feel the presence of the Holy Spirit in the room. I felt a tangible presence, like electricity from the top of my head all the way to the soles of my feet. And I'm weeping even more because I knew this was the Holy Spirit, because it was such a peace. It was like a holy presence. It was a tangible presence that I never experienced this. And I said, I've been waiting for this my whole life. I knew what fear felt like. I knew what anxiety felt like. I knew what panic attacks felt like. I knew what worry felt like, but this was different. It's like God was extending his love, his mercy, his grace over me, and said, daughter, I hear you. I've been trying to get your attention, but you haven't listened to me. Now are you ready? I am real. And I'm touching you right here. And I said, God, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready.